Back at it again, and I want to show you guys this wonderful video of this young lady stating why she left the left. I always find these videos fascinating to hear people's story on how they were lost and kind of figured things out and said, you know what, I'm not voting for the left anymore. I'm moving over here to the right, and I'm voting for Trump. Because obviously I had the same kind of awakening moment. And one thing that I find is that a lot of these stories are very, 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 very similar to mine, if not exactly the same. So I always love these. Whenever I come across them, I'll probably show them to you. Well, not whenever. I won't say whenever, because there's a lot that I do come across. But if you guys like these types of videos, maybe I'll show more of them. How about that? So let me know in the comment section if you like videos like this. But with that being said, let's dive in.
I used to be a far left extremist, and now I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. First thing that started to make me want to leave the left was I watched a Trump press conference, and I watched it thoroughly. And then the next day, I remember watching my usual news, CNN and similar news outlets, and seeing them spin, twist, and take things out of context. And as somebody that watched the press conference, I knew that he didn't say those things. I've always been pretty anti-establishment and wanted to vote for people that would represent the everyday working person. And I was fooled, like a lot of people, into thinking that that was the Democrat Party. Upon doing more research, I found out that the richest people in the world, like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, all of those gigantic people, all donate to the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party wants you to think that they are anti-establishment and they're for the little people. The real party that's against government interference and anti-establishment, anti-corporation, a lot of people are not going to like this. It's Republicans. When I was super far left, I made a small critique of Joe Biden, and everybody attacked me. Like, everybody. I was for Joe Biden at the time, but because I had made a small critique, I had people that didn't want to be my friend anymore because I didn't agree with 100% of what Joe Biden was doing. And they jumped down your throat for every little thing and then run around promoting tolerance. But they're intolerant to everything that they disagree with. I started to notice that a lot of my far left friends and far left people in general want everybody around them to walk on eggshells. So what I mean by that is they kind of make themselves minorities and they're not. Between the crazy pronouns and all of those types of things, they want people to be uncomfortable around them. They want that attention so badly that oftentimes they're abusive to the people around them. In general, the Democratic Party tends to promote anything goes behavior, which to me is straight up demonic. They say you don't have to be a human being, you can be a cat. The Democratic Party pushes you can do anything you want and everybody else needs to conform to that, and that's not good for society. We as humans need structure. The left is very racist. They love to call everybody but the left racist. They think that minorities are incapable, that they're dumb, that they need white saviors. They think that black people can't understand normal concepts. Like, they give them absolutely zero credit. They think they need to speak in Ebonics, there needs to be hip-hop or trap rap involved, and that there needs to be like twerking. Like, that to me is incredibly racist. Their media channels are very obviously programming them to think certain things and act certain ways, and they can't like see through that. There's zero discernment insight. When Kamala was vice president, even the left hated her. I remember seeing this on CNN. They said she had the worst ratings as a VP in history. But as soon as CNN changed their tune, the entire left is like ready to do a song and a dance to get this woman elected. And she wasn't even voted in. Like, how does any of this happen and everybody's okay with it and defending it when nobody liked her prior? Democrats don't even know what they stand on and consistently change their viewpoints based on what's going to benefit them. For instance, at one of the prior presidential debates, Kamala attacked Joe Biden for being racist and then ran under him. So that's an issue that you care about, but it's fine as long as...
1000% agree. 1000% agree. There's so much hypocrisy that goes on the left. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like I don't know. It's mind boggling. Just absolutely mind boggling. You know, when she was talking about mainstream media blatantly lying about Uncle Trump and what he says, and you know, they bend and twist his words. Like what was one of the more recent ones? The bloodbath. The bloodbath, right? When he was talking about the auto industry, you know, saying that, hey, the auto industry is going to be a bloodbath because they're allowing foreign countries, companies to come in here and take over. They're going to allow that. And he was like, bro, if they win, it's going to be a bloodbath for this auto industry. But mainstream media took, oh, it's going to be a bloodbath if I lose. You know, oh my goodness, Trump's threatening violence, blah blah. You know, the whole nine. Or when they said he said there was good people on both sides, right? Which is one of the. This is also one of the ways that they bend and twist his words. They take his literal words, so they could say that he said it, which he did say. There are good people on both sides, but they take just this much of that clip and they don't show you the rest. Like they didn't show right after that where he was like, I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis or the white supremacists because they should be condemned totally. Like, I have that on tape. Like, but the thing is, they know that their viewers aren't going to go look this stuff up, which is why sometimes I drop the types of YouTube shorts that I dropped. Like I dropped a YouTube short that showed that, yes, Trump did say there's good people on both sides. But after he said that, he also said, I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis or the white supremacists. They should be condemned totally. Stuff like that. Or when they say, oh yeah, Trump never condemned white supremacy. Well, okay. If he didn't, well, here's an entire 60-second clip of him condemning white supremacy. And I drop it in a YouTube short, right? Some of you have seen those shorts. And if you don't look at my shorts, definitely check them out. They some good ones, I'm telling you. Make sure you share those too. So, yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely crazy and ridiculous. So I'm happy to see people waking up and realizing that, yo, these folks are nothing but liars. Another thing that she touched on. Some of the richest people here in America, a lot of them, most of them, vote Democrat. They don't vote Republican. But of course, whenever Joe Biden or Kamala or these Democrat elites get in front of a microphone, oh, Trump and his rich billionaire friends and all the rich people, all the rich Republicans and billionaire Republicans. No, it's billionaire Democrats. They all vote for you. As a matter of fact, Mark Zuckerberg had Zuckerbucks for you. Right? So stop it with the nonsense. These rich folks vote for you. They campaign or donate to you. Right? So like the whole, Republican rich billionaires, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nonsense. And another thing she touched on. I'm telling you, like she was hitting it. That's why I wanted to show y'all this video. It's all about love and positivity from the left until you disagree. The moment you disagree, all that love and positivity stuff goes out the window. It's gone. You can't find it. It's all about diversity until it comes to diversity of ideas. The moment you don't fall in line and become a sheep, right? The moment that you actually start thinking for yourself, you're like, hold on, wait a minute. This don't actually make sense. I have a different thought process on this. Shut up. Shut up, you hateful. You know? It's the same thing every time. But yet, they accuse Republicans of being the mean and nasty folks. But when I was on this journey of discovering the truth, I never got any hate. Never. From any Republican. It was all love and positivity. It was all, hey, Rich, why don't you check out this video? Hey, Rich, why don't you check out this clip? Or look up this person. See what you think about this, or look up this debate. It was all helpful. It was all love. The only hate that I've ever received have been from Democrats. Call them names. Nobody ever comes with any facts to back up anything, these Democrats. It's all name calling. It's all, oh, you bootlicker, oh, you this, oh, you Uncle T, oh, you that. Like, come with some facts. Like that never crossed your mind? But then, of course, you know, the thing about it is they can't come up with any facts. If you did, you wouldn't be supporting any Democrats. And I'll leave y'all with this, the whole Kathy Hochul thing. Because she touched on Democrats actually being the racist ones. And that is a fact. And we witnessed that on live television from the Democrat governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, when she said black people don't know what a computer is. What? What? Yes, the Democrat governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, currently the governor of New York, said that black people don't know what a computer is. I'm sorry, Kathy Hochul, but last time I checked, I'm sitting in front of a computer right now, and I know how to use it. I may not be the most knowledgeable on, all of the intricacies of a computer and whatnot, but I know how to use the darn thing. I know how to find video clips and search what I need to search. Now, if you told me to break it down and put it back together, I probably couldn't do that. I mean, if you give me enough time, I could probably figure it out, but depending on how far you broke it down. But you get what I'm saying. Like, she thought like that was a good thing to say. Like, she was smiling when she said it. And then once she saw the backlash, then she tried to come out, oh, no, I'm sorry, blah, blah. Nah, you let your racist show out, so, like, let it show. Let it hang out. Don't try to pull it back in now. No, just let it hang out. Because the thing about it is, if Trump had said that, it would be major news. They would still be talking about it today. But because it was a Democrat, because it was Kathy Hochul, nobody said anything. Except for Republicans. Did anybody see mainstream media bash her at all? Criticize her at all for saying something so ignorant? It's the same thing with Joe Biden. When Joe Biden stood in that interview with Charlemagne the Devil and said, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. Did mainstream media criticize him for that? Did Kamala criticize him for that? No, she stayed on the ticket. That's my guy. That's my guy. But I'm supposed to believe Kamala Harris is pro-blackity black. But she stood next to a guy that told me if I don't vote for him, then I ain't black. Yeah, all right. She stood next to a guy that called black kids roaches. That was against desegregating busing. That's the guy she stood next to. But I'm supposed to believe Kamala Harris is blackity black. She pro-black. Miss me with that BS. Anyway, y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.